Hey everyone, a quick disclaimer before we get into this video. Obviously, I'm aware that most people aren't in the market looking for a new backpack in these interesting times we're in, but you know, I just really enjoy trying backpacks. I have a lot of backpack videos on my channel, and so I really just wanted to get back into the groove of making some kind of content that I enjoy, that brings me joy. I just like reviewing and trying new stuff, so I guess you can take your backpack from your office nook to your balcony and back if you want. Or, you know, if you're living in an apartment and you're at home, you can take it down to your courtyard maybe and walk around in your backpack so you can feel like you're going somewhere. Whatever you need to do to get by, I don't know. When you are finally in need of a backpack, remember this video and come back to it. And yeah, let's get into it. Hey everyone, it's me, Hallease, endeavoring to persevere. As always, if you're new here, I make videos about my chaotic good life. Subscribe, follow, social media, blah, blah, blah. So as y'all probably noticed, whenever I've had B-roll showing my backpack and me being out in the world filming, I have the Wandrd Prvke 21 liter, and I really love this backpack a lot. I first purchased it, I wanna say about a year and a half ago, and just kinda didn't really look back. I really like the backpack for its sleek design, how flat it is against my back, the surprising amount of things it holds, and how durable it is. But I've gotten into Wandrd's good graces, if you will, and they sent me the Duo Day Pack to try out for free. So I wanted to kind of get on and just talk about the differences between the two backpacks. If you're someone who's been interested in either backpack, I think this video will kind of help you decide which one you might need to gravitate towards more, considering on what your needs are, as whether it be a professional, daily backpack, or you know, you just stan a good backpack. You know, I am, as y'all know here on this channel, I love a good backpack. I'm big on backpack reviews and just trying out new bags all the time. So I was really excited that they sent me their Duo Day Pack to try, and I just figured I might as well just do a comparison video because I think both bags are good. Both bags are solid. You're not gonna go wrong with either bag. But it really just depends on what your needs are, whether it be as a photographer, videographer, YouTuber, content creator, or just someone who dabbles in, you know, photography every now and then, but you just kind of need a backpack to be versatile with you whenever you're doing stuff. So in this video, I'm just gonna kind of break down the differences, the main differences I saw between the two backpacks. Now that I've been using my Duo Day Pack for, I wanna say about a month almost a month I've been using it, and you know which one maybe is my favorite. So the Wandrd Prvke, I have the 21 liter, and the thing I really like about this backpack is that it comes with that cube, and you can rearrange the cube in whichever design way you like. The other thing I really like about this bag is that it has a designated slot organizer for your batteries, and you would think that wouldn't really matter that much, but it does. It helps so much to just kind of know which battery you're on. For me personally, as I'm using a battery and it dies, I put it back in its slot, but I just flip it on one side so that way I know that battery is dead. And then the roll top is really nice because you can actually fit quite a bit of stuff in there without having to actually carry around or lug around this huge bag. So if you don't have that much stuff in there, it's gonna roll all the way down. And if you do have quite a bit, you can fit more than you would expect in there. The other thing about the Prvke 21 liter is that it's a really durable bag. You can tell it's made with a lot of durability, that it can kind of roll with you. I've traveled a lot with my Wandrd 21 liter Prvke. I've taken it to Oregon. I've been to Oregon a lot with this bag. I don't know why. I've flown with it. I've been sort of out in the woods, outdoorsy with it, if you will. And through all of that, it's kind of hung with me. So when I received the Duo Day Pack, I was a little like but can it really do this with me though? You know what I'm saying? And I will say, if you're the type of person who isn't necessarily outdoorsy or needs a rough and tumble kind of bag, then the Duo Day Pack might be more your speed. I really like this bag because one, it opens out completely flat, which is really cool. Find that I'm starting to notice with a lot of bags that they're starting to not do that as much. The other thing I really like about it is the pop-out cube. Like, how neat is this thing? It literally pops out of the bag, but then when you want to just use it as a regular backpack, you can put it flat and you have that extra space. Now, of course, the pop-out cube is just always popped out because I always have my camera with me. I never don't have my camera with me. But if you're the type of person who is, camera, photography, videography, it's more of a hobby. It's not something that you're actually doing constantly, and you just want to have a good daily backpack, then the Duo Day Pack might be the best bet for you, because then you can again push that section of the bag down and have more space. The other thing about the Duo Day Pack that's really neat is, similar to the Provoke, it does have a designated section for your laptop, and the thing about the Duo Day Pack is it does have a front sleeve as well. I'm assuming so that you can fit some kind of tablet, maybe an iPad or something like that within the bag too. I will say now, with the Wandrd Prvke's laptop sleeve, it's way more padded, and it actually has a sort of separated section away from the rest of the bag, which I think is cool too. And it has a 2-pocket sleeve. So one pocket is for your laptop, the other pocket is presumably for your iPad, tablet, something or another. I actually end up using those sleeves for just my daily journal. So my bullet journal, daily, just regular long form journal, it's all in one. If you want to see that bullet journal video, link in the Eye of Sauron. Something I was really skeptical about the Duo Day Pack was about how much it could possibly hold and how much it couldn't hold. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. I will say the 21-liter Provoke does hold more. You can just fit a lot more because of its just open concept and design, especially on that top section. But the Duo Day Pack, everything I need day to day to make a video, I can fit into my Duo Day Pack. So currently I can fit my Sony a7 III, my 2 lenses that I carry with me all the time, my microphone, my little Pixie tripod, Manfrotto Pixie, again, my laptop's cords, and also a little To-Me pouch that I use to hold all of my little knickknacks for, dropping footage, all my cords and cables, all of that kind of stuff. All of that fits into my Duo Day Pack just fine. And the thing that's really neat about it is that it does have a lot of side pockets for organization and a few longer pockets too. So if you do have a shotgun mic, things like that, you'll find places to put everything and have everything in its place. The thing I will say though is that you do lose out on the specificity of the organization that you can have with the Duo Day Pack versus the Provoke. So with the Provoke, again, I really love it for that battery organization feature. With my Duo Day Pack, I'm kind of flying blind and having to kind of guess which batteries are charged and which ones aren't. It's a really nitpicky detail, but it is something that I've had to consider. The other thing about the Provoke versus the Duo Day Pack, I will say, is just overall build quality. The Duo Day Pack, I think, is really meant to just be your daily backpack to get to the office and back, or get to maybe a set and back. I wouldn't recommend the Duo Day Pack being your backpack that you're backpacking with. I don't think it's really meant for that. Not because it's necessarily flimsy per se, but it's not nearly as padded as the Provoke. And that's a good and a bad thing. For one, the Duo Day Pack is a lighter backpack. It's very light, which is great, especially for someone like me who's petite. I'm a small person. Having a light backpack is awesome. You don't want to have your backpack already be like 5 pounds, and then you're starting to put all your stuff on top of it, inside of it too. That just adds and just makes an unnecessary amount of weight. What you miss out on, again, is that build quality isn't the right word, but just padding. You miss out on a lot of quality padding that I think is what makes the Provoke a great backpacking backpack. for those of you who are maybe more of the outdoorsy nature. So, you know, with my Provoke bag, I feel like I can just drop that thing on the floor and my camera, my laptop is all good because it's padded. Whereas with the Duo Day Pack, there is padding, but it's not nearly as much. And if you actually get to ever hold the product, you'll feel that. You'll feel that it's, in order to make that backpack lighter, they did cut back on a few things. Now again, I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think it determines which backpack is gonna be right for you. So for me, I've had to sort of consciously think as I use the Duo Day Pack throughout my regular work week to not just kind of throw my backpack down when I get to the office, you know, be a little, well, when I used to get to the office, you know, we're all social distancing now, so I don't go to the office, but being a little more gentle when I put my backpack down on any surface with the Duo Day Pack. Whereas with my Provoke, you know, I just sling it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Either way, I really shouldn't, because I mean, tabulating everything up, there's about 10 grand in my bag at any one time, you know, 10 grand worth of stuff. So maybe I should not be slinging anything, but you know, y'all know what I mean. Finally, the other thing about the Duo Day Pack that I really like is, again, it's a lighter bag. I really love the design of how you can open it from both sides. That's something you can't do with the Provoke. As far as side pockets go, it only opens from that one side pocket that is directly connected to the photo cube that you can pull out and pull in and remove. So with the Duo Day Pack, you do get that. So it becomes a little bit more easier for you to just throw your camera into one side and go about your life, which is neat. So that's something to think about too. On the whole, I think it really just depends on where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. If you're looking for a daily backpack to get you to the office and back, I would recommend the Duo Day Pack. I think it's gonna be more than enough for you. I think it's gonna hold all of your essentials plus a little extra. And at its core, you still just have a great basic everyday backpack that's built well, that will last. Whereas I think, again, if you're a little more outdoorsy, if you're a little rough and tumble, hey man, you know, you a little rough and tumble, you know what I'm saying? Maybe think about getting the Provoke 21 liter or 31 liter instead, because it's gonna just have a lot more of that grit. I just wanted to get on and talk to y'all about both of these bags. If you're interested in either, links will be in the description box for you to check them out. Maybe make a purchase, maybe not. I don't know your life. I just like making videos. If you're new here, I'm Hallease. I'm a digital storyteller and video producer, and on this channel, I document my chaotic good life. Subscribe, follow social media. Big shout out to my Patreon production team for supporting this channel, patreon.com/Hallease if you're interested. There you get early access to videos as well as private weekly vlogs from me. Thank you, Patreon production team. Appreciate you. I'll see you when I see you.